All right, hi. It is 12 days after my IUI, and I'm getting ready to take a pregnancy test. I had to wait until the HCG from my trigger shot was gone, and I think it's safe now. I have a blood test, pregnancy test on Wednesday, and if I want any chance at surprising my husband in case I'm pregnant, I have to test today. Because if I test positive today, then I have tomorrow to surprise him before my blood test on Wednesday, where he would basically just text me and be like, what are the results for your blood test? There's no way I could surprise him. So he finally left the house, but the level at which I don't want to test is insane. I have literally no desire to test. I'm nervous because I don't want to see a negative pregnancy test again. Okay, so I can't make this up, but this morning I peed in a old glass jar from a bubble bath because my husband goes downstairs in the mornings and I get ready upstairs, and I forgot to bring like a cup or something upstairs from last night. So the only thing I could find was an old glass jar. So this is the glass jar. I'm hiding the pee. It's an old Laura Mercier like bubble bath thing that my husband loved. And my husband kept it because he loves the scent that's still in the bottle. And I freaking peed in it. Like, I feel so bad. I hope he forgives me. I'm gonna try to wash it out. Literally, it's the only thing I could find. So I'm gonna dip this and wait, but I don't want to. I've always had negative pregnancy tests. I know what it's like. Why would it be different now? Okay, I'm gonna hide it. Okay, I'm gonna wait a few minutes. I don't think I'm pregnant. I didn't ovulate on the right side. This is the first video of mine that you're watching. I have a block tube on the left side and I ovulated on the right. So the chances of me being pregnant are really, really slim. But here we are. My app says I would start my period tomorrow, so I'm still not like at my missed period. I don't think I'm pregnant. On top of just feeling like it's impossible, I also got all of my pre-period symptoms this week. The cramps, the spotting, the shivers, the night sweats. I got all of it. So my period's probably about to start. I'm nervous, but I'm not nervous. Like, I can't explain it. I just feel like if ever there was a time that I would get pregnant, this would be it, because we went through IUI, we did the letrozole, the HCG, the insemination, but I just don't think that I am. And if you guys are watching this clip before my second IUI, you guys know that I'm not pregnant right now, but I don't know this. I don't know what I'm thinking. Filming this even, like, I'm not pregnant, so. I even told my mom, my sister, that I started my period yesterday because I started spotting yesterday morning, and then I spotted a little bit today, and that's it. Like, I'm not starting my period, so that's what's messing me up. But I'm like, if I am pregnant and I'm spotting this much and cramping this much, like, it could mean something bad too, so it's like, even if I am pregnant, am I going to be happy? I don't know. I'm going to be stressed out. I'm so stressed out. Freaking out. It's probably been 3 minutes. I'm going to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I really don't want to look. I don't want to know. I'm going to start crying. I don't want to know. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just like hyping myself up right now to be sad, so I need to stop. Like, it's fine. I feel like I'm getting my period, so if I am not pregnant, like, that's fine, because I'm gonna go through a second IUI. Yeah, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. No, that's super, I mean, you can't even see that, but super negative. You can't see it, but there's nothing there. There's literally 0. That's so sad. I kind of thought that I'd be pregnant, to be honest. Like, I wasn't expecting it, but that could not be more negative. I held it up to the window. Another month. Wow. I'm sad. I'm sad, but it's like so typical. Like, I'm never gonna get pregnant, am I? But I can't think that way because then I actually won't. You have to manifest what you want. All right, well, that's it. Welcome to IUI number 2. If you saw the last clip, I was not pregnant after our first IUI. And I'm kind of here to give you guys an update because my current cycle has begun and IUI number 2 has begun. So I know this angle is really weird. I'm in the car and I couldn't position it in a non-weird angle, so this is going to be it. So basically I started my period yesterday, so I called in for my day 1, and as per usual, it was just emotionally draining to talk to a nurse because she said that I couldn't do 2 IUIs back to back. I was super confused because I know a ton of women that do IUIs back to back, that take letrozole back to back. She said the reason was because your ovaries can be too big if you do them back to back, but I knew that a lot of women do them back to back and they have no issues. So I was super confused to begin with, and I was really upset because I have a blocked tube on the left and I know that it doesn't alternate necessarily every month. I want to give myself the best chance possible, so I think that doing 2 months in a row, I can really see how my ovulation works and see if I do ovulate twice on the left or if I'm going to be ovulating on the right. Anyway, so I kind of fought a little bit with her and she was like, okay, I'll give your file to the medical director. And then on top of that, I did mention that I'd been spotting a lot, and she said that she would again ask the medical director if they could give me progesterone the next time around. So I was really upset yesterday. It was emotionally exhausting. I got home, I had a full-on meltdown, migraine, everything. I get migraines when I cry about something really upsetting. It's something about cortisol, I think. Anyway. So basically went through a full-on mental break yesterday and then woke up this morning exhausted, hadn't really slept. I'm super stressed out at work too. And I got a call back from a nurse who I really do like. I feel like he definitely listens to me. And he was like, oh yeah, so in your file it says that you want to skip a month of IUI. That's fine. You don't always like alternate with your ovulation, so that doesn't matter even if you have a blocked tube. And I was like, what do you mean I want to skip a month? I want to go for my ultrasound day 3 tomorrow. Like, I asked to do it back to back and I was told no. And he's like, oh yeah, we definitely have space for you tomorrow. Like, you can come in for your day 3 ultrasound, no issues. We can do the IUI this month. You don't have to skip anything. And I'm like, I could have saved this whole headache if I would have just talked to him on my day 1 instead of the other nurse. So that was really upsetting to find out that there was literally no reason why I was skipping a month. Probably just had to do with limiting the amount of clients in at one time, but he said that there was tons of space for me and it wasn't an issue at all. So that's great. And then he also said that I will be on progesterone for my cycle this time around. So I'm going in for my day 3 ultrasound tomorrow morning and my blood work, and we'll see what's going on and I'll update you guys then. So I just got out of my day 3 ultrasound and things are like ish okay. So basically, if you do like an IUI back to back, your follicles can be a little large compared to like a normal cycle. So I had one larger follicle on the left side, of course. That's where all of my big follicles are apparently. It's like 13.88 millimeters. So based on what my hormones say with my blood test, then we'll be able to go forward. If there's something off, then we will have to cancel. So apart from that, there was like 5 follicles on each side that they could see. The rest was, they were too small to see. So that's pretty much what's going on. My lining was fine. So the last time I spoke to you guys was when I was waiting for a call back to see if the follicle that was larger was an issue and if we could move forward with our IUI. It's now day 11 of my cycle and I am going in for my day 12 ultrasound tomorrow. So we did move forward with the treatment and I've been on my letrozole, dexamethasone, the baby aspirin, and then I'm going in tomorrow and we are crossing our fingers that there are some follicles on the right side. This time around, if there are only follicles on the left, we will not be going forward with the actual IUI and we're gonna save some money for the next cycle. So it's a big appointment. I'm feeling a little nervous tonight to go in tomorrow morning and I'm just hoping that we get some good news and we actually have some follicles on the right compared to last time. And because I got some info from like my main doctor that our chances are very slim with only follicles on the left, we have decided to listen to that and not move forward, like I said. So I will update you guys tomorrow before I head into my appointment or after I go in for my appointment. I don't know when I'll have time. And yeah, until then, there's not much we can do. Good morning, guys. I just got out of my day 12 ultrasound. It was the longest appointment I've ever had with this clinic. They made me wait an hour, which make me understand why I was waiting for an hour. I was the only client there this morning, so I don't get it. However, the nurse I got was amazing. She was the nicest nurse I've had so far. I loved her to death. I also got a new doctor who kind of reassured me that even if I still only had follicles on the left, she again wouldn't recommend to stop the treatment, just like the other doctor had said. So it's kind of 2 against 1 at this point, but I didn't even have to worry about that because I ended up having 2 large follicles on my right side, so 22 and 24 millimeters, and my lining was tripled just like last time, so super lining. And I think I had a follicle on the left, but I didn't even ask how big it was. I just asked, are there follicles on the right? Are they big enough? There's not more than 4, because if there's more than 4, you have to cancel. So everything was fine. It's on the right and we're moving forward. So I'm excited about this one. I'm just waiting for the blood test results to see if I go in tomorrow or on Monday. And also if I have to trigger ASAP, like as soon as possible, or tonight before bed. That's kind of the difference there, but I will keep you guys updated. I am so happy this morning. This is great news. I was really nervous going in. So good morning. It is IUI day. I'm excited, but like in so much pain. I don't know if it's from the Overdrel and it's just making my ovary area hurt a lot, or if it's my back just causing pain like on my ovary side, because I do have a lot of like lower back issues. Anyways, I'm currently sat in a parking lot because I'm gonna go for a little walk while my husband is at the clinic providing a sample, and then I go in for my IUI in about an hour and a half. So I have like 30 minutes of walking that I can do, and then I have to start drinking water so that I have a full bladder at the time of my IUI. So that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm just gonna walk so that I can release some tension in my back and also see if the ovary pain can kind of go away, because it's so much pressure. I just didn't expect that. So I don't know what's going on with me. To be honest, I feel like it's mostly my back, and my ovaries are just like not happy with me because of the Overdrel. I just have no idea. Anyway, it's an exciting day. We are more excited than we were last time because I just feel like our chances are a lot higher, and I'm on extra medication, but we are just as realistic as last time, knowing that it could very well not work. Yesterday was actually really tough. My cousin announced that she was pregnant to me and my sister, and I just kind of had to hold back tears. It was really hard because she just got married and she's already pregnant. So it is a little difficult for me to accept. Like, it's so bittersweet. I'm very happy for her. She's going to be the best mom. And I mean, I'm so, happy that she doesn't have to go through what I go through. But it's really hard to hear when someone close to you gets pregnant and you're still there 2.5 years later trying. So anyway, that's the situation. I will update you guys after the IUI. I do plan on taking Tylenol before this IUI, just like I did last time, because it is uncomfortable. So anyway, I'm gonna catch up with you guys later. All right, so just like last time, I ended up not updating you guys after the IUI. I always get out of the IUI, I'm just like so done, and I don't really want to talk about it. And then here I am like a week later. So this is going to be the last clip, the last update on this IUI journey. But let's go back to the IUI and talk about how that went. So I saw the same doctor that I saw for my day 12 ultrasound. And I think I mentioned this, but I didn't vibe with her the first day. I just couldn't really gauge what her personality was like. But then after, when I started really thinking about it, I realized that she was just sarcastic and like super nice, just not like a warm person. So when I went in for my IUI, it was that doctor again. And I remember thinking like, oh, I don't know. But I got a really good vibe from her, way better than the day before. And she was really nice. And she is the only doctor that I've dealt with there that voluntarily and without me asking will explain everything. Like, she just takes the time to talk to you to make sure that you're fine and that things make sense. And that is really special at a clinic that usually rushes you. So I was really happy with the way that she was handling the whole situation. So we did the IUI and it was so painful this time around compared to the first time. And I think it was partly because I couldn't seem to relax. So it was really painful. It just burned a lot. Like, I don't know. The sensation was like burning. And she seemed to think that it shouldn't be that painful. And then she finally got it. My husband had 29 million type A sperm this time compared to 65 last time. But it was still a really, really good number. And they were really happy with that. I did say when they told me the number, I was like, oh, that's a little underwhelming just based on my husband's number from last time. And she was like, well, it didn't work for you last time, so maybe that wasn't a good thing that it was that high. Sorry for the angle change and the weird way I'm holding this camera, but my arm cannot handle holding the camera this long. I don't know why. So overall, I had a better experience with her specifically, and I felt like good leaving. I've been on progesterone pretty much ever since, and that has been an adventure. Progesterone for me is definitely affecting me. There are specific side effects to being on progesterone, and one of them is depressive state. And I would definitely say that I'm kind of experiencing that. So during the day, like all of a sudden I'll just feel really, really sad and like nothing matters. So that's a little scary to me because I know that when you're pregnant, your progesterone levels are really high, and I don't want to experience that during pregnancy. So I'm definitely dealing with that. I'm also slightly nauseous in the mornings, which is also caused by an excess in progesterone, and I'm super tired. So it can cause you to be really drowsy and tired and just like want to sleep. But it is funny, like it's not making me sleep better. Like my mom was like, oh, you must be sleeping really well, but no, I'm dreaming a lot and I'm like waking up in the middle of the night. So even though I'm tired, I can't seem to sleep any more than I was previously. So that's kind of the situation with the progesterone. Just as I said with my last IUI, I don't actually know if I'm pregnant yet as I'm filming this and as I am uploading this. I have no idea. I don't plan on updating again for a while, just like I didn't with my last IUI. but overall it went pretty well this time. I felt really good about all my follicles being on the right and everything. Oh, that reminds me. So statistics show that a lot of women will alternate ovulation sites every month. So with that being said, the chances of me ovulating on the right next month are pretty low. It could happen. I could be making a mistake. But if I don't get pregnant this cycle, we will be skipping next month, next cycle, and we'll wait until I technically should be ovulating on the right again to do our third IUI. That being said, it'll be a longer wait time for you guys to see my experience with my third IUI if I have to do one. So anyway, I may be forgetting something because I should have filmed right on the spot, but I didn't. So I hope that I didn't forget anything. Probably did, but anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it gives you insight into what an IUI can be like. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.